Hello, I'm Walter. We're going to look at two Matisse prints. These are copies of drawings, paintings by Henri Matisse. And this one here is from the New Blue series, Nubleu. And Matisse painted a variety of female scenes. They're not all the same, they're different ones. And beyond the one Matisse did himself, on the market nowadays you'll find other artists have done similar ones to extend the series. And they're not by Matisse, but they look like Matisse. You could say that after Matisse. And some have different colours, some are standing up, some are groups. But the core series are these sitting girls in the blue, as I say, in a variety of scenes, some are more common than others. The print here is signed H Matisse 52, and the signature is a copy of the signature. And because it's inside the printed area, it's called a signature in the plate. Though this is a modern copy, it is an authentic, certified, authorised copy, and amongst the ones we've sold this year in Malta, this is a minute one, and it is not a particularly impressive paper in that the paper has clay in the pulp and it's shiny. The big good ones we sold earlier in the year had a matte open textured paper. So this is a poster, sort of, to print. It's small, but it is nevertheless a proper copy of a Matisse Blue Lady. I would put the date of that at around 1990, roughly speaking. This one here is another Matisse, and you can't call it impressionistic, but it's slightly impressionistic. And the key with these ones, which you did, these earlier, this is signed Henri Matisse 42. The key with these is he was trying to capture the essence of a female woman form with as few strokes as possible, so it's impressionistic in a way. And there's hundreds of these girls he painted in a variety of situations, and this one here is from a run of 950 prints. They did not number each one individually, but this one is from the 950. It's a lithograph, and it is theme 1, variation 15. And if you look at that, you'll see there's lots of different titles for different variations. And the value of this is negligible. But I know from experience that the colour of this piece of paper has got a certain pinkiness to it and a yellowing at the edges. And it's not something that can very easily be fabricated. It's got a crease, and it's got a texture, an intensity which matches all the other good ones, original ones we've seen. So this is another one. It's another authentic Matisse print. And the date of this one, the picture was 1942. I don't know the date of the reproduction. I would guess the date of this is 1990, just as my best estimate. And the idea with the Impressionists, though as I say it's not particularly Impressionist, is it arose from ceramic painting in France. The factories had paintresses in and painters in, and the painting was done in daylight, and the factories encouraged the painters to get on with it. And if you look at Savour plaques from 1850, blue ones with the gold on, you'll notice that the petals and the gold decoration are flicks rather than painted leaves. And you can see from that sort of pottery, this is my own opinion, the very start of it, Impressionist painting. And then you go from that to Kiepenware and faience and other types of pottery where the painters were rushing to get the desired effect. You can see it on petals on flowers, for example. And the Impressionist painters, some of them, had been pottery painters. That's just an opinion. So if you consider that, you can understand how it arose, and you can understand partially why it arose. So the idea with these cases, these frames, is you can see what's going on. When I sell them, it's not much nicer to be able to explain to people what's behind it. These are expensive because the market for those is very strong. There's not a huge amount around. Those are cheap because there's mountains of them around, especially the modern ones like that. When you get to the bigger ones, the lithographs on the wove paper, then it's a different animal altogether. And the ones we sold in Malta were much more money. But that is a good sort of starter Blue Lady if you want to buy a starter. If you want to buy a Blue Lady, that's a very good one to start with. Okay, I hope that's been interesting. Thank you.